dear beloved. Trees are revealed as living sentinels, ancient beings who listen to the words of humanity through the quiet language of vibration. They are the keepers of balance, the custodians of truth, and the intermediaries between the heart and the heart of the earth. Each out-breath you release is a message, your signature is energy. Your breath, invisible yet radiant, carries the frequencies of your thoughts, emotions, and inner attitude. The trees, rooted in the electromagnetic rhythm of the planet, feel this subtle music. They sense the softness of gratitude and the harmony of peace. To them, breath is confession. As your exhale merges with the air around you, the trees receive it through their leaves and roots, translating vibration into understanding. Their cells, rich with sensitivity, register every shift in frequency. Through their underground networks, the ancient fungal web of communion, they whisper these impressions to one another, transmitting across miles of unseen circuitry. And through them, the earth listens. The earth, our living, conscious Gaia, receives these reports with divine equilibrium. What the trees convey, she transforms into reflection. The law of karma is enacted through this mysterious exchange. The energy we emit, through word, breath, and emotion, becomes the weather of our destiny. A world breathed in peace returns peace. A world breathed in greed returns scarcity. The earth, through her sentinels, mirrors back our essence as experience. Pause now, and breathe with awareness. Inhale deeply through the nose, draw in golden light from the ethos, from the celestial heart of the universe. Feel it gather in your chest, a radiant sun of divine intelligence. Now exhale slowly through the mouth, sending that golden light outward toward the trees. See it stream from you as a luminous current, wrapping around bark and leaf, entering the vast wood web beneath your feet. With this sacred breath, you speak in frequency, blessing the earth through her listening ones. As your golden breath moves through the forest, you are writing a new report in the archives of nature. This soul is peace. This heart is love. This being breathes goodwill and abundance for all. The trees, hearing this, hum softly in resonance. They transmit your vibration through their network, and the earth receives it as light. The karmic wheel turns in your favor because your vibration now aligns with harmony. The planet itself begins to respond with synchronicity, opportunity, and abundance. The ancient mystics knew that trees were the keepers of divine balance. In Babylon, they were seen as the pillars connecting heaven and earth. In Kabbalistic thought, the tree of life maps the structure of creation. The Druids spoke to them as wise elders, the prophets saw them as living prayers. Even the breath of Christ beneath the olive trees was a transmission to the earth, the spirit of peace breathed into creation. So when you stand among trees, you stand among witnesses. Their stillness is deep listening. Their patience is cosmic awareness. They attune to you in resonance. Through them, the earth feels your spirit. And in this awareness comes the call to responsibility and grace. To speak with kindness is to plant good karma in the soil of reality. To breathe with love is to harmonize the frequencies of your destiny. To bless the trees is to awaken their guardianship on your behalf. As you walk away from the forest, you leave behind trails of vibration, like golden footprints glowing in the unseen. The trees continue to hum your frequency into the earth streaming. And in time, what they have reported will return to you, opportunities bathed in golden fortune, relationships blossoming like spring, and a quiet knowing that the world has remembered your peace. So let your breath be your prayer, let your words be your offering, and let the trees, those living sentinels of creation, carry your light to the heart of the earth. For in the golden reciprocity between your breath and their stillness, karma becomes grace, and the forest becomes your mirror of peace. Enter into a deep, timeless silence and feel yourself standing among ancient trees, pillars of emerald fire rising from the heart of the earth. The air around you hums with a subtle electricity, a soft golden current that moves through leaf, bark, and breath. Here, in the living cathedral of creation, the trees are more than matter. They are sentinels of spirit, guardians of vibrational truth, recording the music of our hearts in the language of the wind. Breathe in deeply now. Inhale through your nose the luminous breath of creation, the golden prana of divine supply. Feel it entering your lungs, then spiraling into your solar plexus, igniting the chamber of your abundance. Exhale slowly through your mouth. And as you release, imagine that your out-breath carries with it a vibration, a soft current of light that ripples through the air and brushes against the trees. They hear you. Each tree, rooted in sacred memory, listens with essence. Their leaves shimmer with awareness, translating the quality of your breath into frequency. Every exhale tells a story, your attitude, your gratitude, your faith, your fear. To the trees, these vibrations are reports, transmissions of the soul. They receive them through the unseen web that links all roots and branches, the wood web, a vast network of consciousness whispering endlessly beneath the soil. And as they receive, they report. They speak to the living earth, the great mother intelligence that sustains all life. She listens through them. She feels the resonance of humanity, the rhythm of our collective breath. The trees become her instruments of knowing, her barometers of balance, her divine accountants of energy. When you breathe with love, with peace, with trust in divine provision, the trees hum a note of gold and send upward a harmonious report. The earth receives it as praise. She mirrors it back as blessing, fields that flourish, opportunities that bloom, pathways that open as easily as petals under sunlight. The earth still responds with reflection, showing us where our energy is tuned. Now, breathe again, slow, intentional, luminous. With this breath, imagine you are exhaling golden light into the forest. The golden light of wealth, of generosity, of gratitude. Watch it spiral outward like a warm wind, shimmering through the leaves, moving through the canopy, sinking deep into the roots. You are feeding the sentinels the language of abundance. You are programming the living network of nature with frequencies of prosperity and grace. And now, see this, each tree glows faintly with your golden offering. Their roots carry your vibration deep into the body of the earth. The soil warms with your peace. The mycelial network awakens like a circuit of divine remembrance. Through this vast web, the earth feels your intention. She translates your frequency into manifestation, opportunities, support, and synchronicities that rise up from the unseen world into the seen. In this mystical economy of breath and vibration, financial blessings are the earth's reply to the energy you send. The forest acts as your intermediary, your living temple of karmic communication. When you speak words like love, good fortune, blessing, when you breathe golden light into the sentinels of the earth, you activate a law older than time. As you vibrate, so shall you receive. Remember, the trees are impartial witnesses. They hold judgment, only the truth. They reflect your inner world with the precision of nature's law. To them, wealth is frequency. Prosperity is harmony. When your energy hums in alignment with gratitude, generosity, and divine trust, the trees sing your report into the soil, and the earth answers with harvest. In the ancient mystery schools, the initiates knew that the breath was prayer and that the forest was an altar. The Druids spoke to oak and ash as guardians of the cosmic law of exchange. The sages of the East bowed before the banyan and the Bodhi tree, knowing that these rooted beings translated human intention into the music of the planet. Even in scripture, the trees clap their hands celebrating those whose breath praises the Creator. So now, let your breath become your offering. Breathe golden light of abundance into the forest. Speak softly the words of fortune, love, and peace. Let the sentinels carry your report upward and downward, through leaf and root, into the memory of Gaia herself. And then, be still. Feel the returning current. The earth responds through signs of blessing, through unexpected provision, through calm confidence, through the feeling that life itself conspires for your good. For every tree that heard your breath now sings your abundance back to you. They whisper in rustling leaves, you are provided for. They murmur through their roots, the earth remembers your generosity. And when the wind stirs, it carries your own vibration, magnified and mirrored, returning as the golden rain of prosperity. Thus the cycle completes, your breath becomes light. The light becomes offering. The offering becomes blessing. And the blessing becomes your life. Find a quiet place, where your body can rest, and your mind can unfold into stillness. Allow your feet to root into the floor, your spine to rise with gentle strength, and your hands to rest lightly upon your lap or knees. Close your eyes and take a deep, intentional breath, drawing the air fully into your body, and slowly releasing it, feeling the tension of the day dissolve with each exhale. Imagine now that you are stepping into an ancient forest. The air is fragrant with the subtle sweetness of moss, of earth that has breathed life for centuries. Each tree before you stands as a sentinel, rooted deeply into the earth, their branches rising to touch the heavens. These are living witnesses, sentinels who feel the vibrations of your being and report them to the earth itself. As you inhale, feel the subtle rhythm of life entering your body. With each exhale, sense the vibration of your inner state flowing outward. The trees perceive this vibration, a story told in the resonance of your breath, your heartbeat, and the currents of energy within you. Notice the way your breath carries your attitude, your intent, your unspoken words. A breath of calm confidence hums harmoniously through the air, resonating with the tree's deep, patient stillness. A breath of anxiety or impatience may feel jagged, like a discordant note in a celestial symphony. And yet, the forest receives it all and reflects back what is present. Now, you consciously begin to shape your vibrations. Inhale deeply, drawing in golden light, the color of sacred wealth, abundance, and divine providence. Hold it gently in your solar plexus, allowing it to expand throughout your body. Exhale softly, breathing this golden light into the trees around you, letting it infuse their roots, their trunks, their branches, their leaves. You are sending messages of love, of blessings, of prosperity. The trees receive these vibrations, and their reporting to the earth reflects the frequency of abundance that you have now chosen to emit. Feel the earth beneath you, vast and wise, as it receives the reports from its sentinels. This is the divine flow of cause and effect, a karmic return shaped by the quality of your vibration. Your intention, your words, your breath, your presence, they are all seeds planted into the living consciousness of the forest, into the memory of the earth. As you continue breathing, allow yourself to become aware of the wood web, the underground network connecting all trees. Imagine your golden light merging into these vast channels, flowing through the roots, through the soil, through the silent arteries of the forest. Every blessing you breathe into this network magnifies, creating ripples of prosperity that return to you in forms of abundance, opportunity, and financial blessings. Notice now the silence around you, a sacred accountability. The trees know your truest emotions through your vibrations. They witness your greed, your fear, your generosity, your gratitude. And through this witnessing, you are invited to cultivate honesty, peace, and clarity within yourself. As your inner state harmonizes with love, gratitude, and prosperity, the frequency you emit begins to align with the flow of abundance itself. See yourself speaking words of blessing, of generosity, of goodwill. Each word vibrates through your breath, through your energy, into the trees. They record these frequencies, and the earth reflects them back, nurturing a reality where abundance flows freely to you. Feel the patient presence of the ancient trees. Their branches sway gently, in a rhythm that acknowledges your consciousness, your attention, your intention. Step into their stillness. Allow your own vibration to slow, deepen, and resonate in harmony with theirs. Let your nervous system relax into the wisdom of rootedness. In this sacred communion, financial blessings are not merely material. They are energetic. They are the natural response of a world attuned to the vibrations of your heart, mind, and breath. Every act of gratitude, every conscious word, every exhalation of golden light into the sentinels of the earth strengthens the karmic feedback loop of prosperity. Breathe now with complete awareness. With each inhale, draw in the energy of abundance, the blessings of the cosmos, the celestial wealth of creation itself. With each exhale, send this energy into the trees, letting it travel into the earth, weaving into its living consciousness. Imagine opportunities, wealth, and prosperity as seeds that grow in the fertile soil of your intention. Feel the hum of the forest responding to your vibrations. Hear the silent song of the earth, a melody that echoes back through your life. Notice how opportunities for financial blessings appear in your awareness, perfectly aligned with the frequency of generosity, gratitude, and divine abundance that you are now emanating. Remain in this state for several breaths, letting the rhythm deepen. Allow the golden light to fill every cell of your body, your mind, your heart. Let it expand outward to fill the forest, the earth, the sky above. Know that the trees are your allies, your witnesses, your sacred partners in the dance of karma and abundance. Visualize the cycle of giving and receiving. As your words, your thoughts, your breath, and your intentions flow into the world with love and clarity, they return to you multiplied, mirrored in financial blessings, in creative inspiration, in the opportunities that lift your life into alignment with prosperity. Allow yourself now to offer an exhalation of golden light into the forest, into the earth, into the vastness of life itself. Feel the gratitude in your heart for this sacred exchange, for the silent sentinels, for the karmic dance that brings harmony and abundance. As you slowly return your awareness to your body, to the room, carry with you the understanding that your inner vibrations are sacred, potent, and transformative. The trees, the earth, the cosmos, they reflect back what you give, and when you speak, breathe, and act with intention, you are always shaping a world of financial blessing, of prosperity, and of divine harmony. Take a deep breath, feel abundance in every fiber of your being, and carry the stillness, the clarity, and the wealth of spirit into the living world. Begin by finding a quiet space. Sit or lie comfortably, allowing your body to relax. Let your spine lengthen, your shoulders soften, and your hands rest gently. Close your eyes and take a deep, intentional breath. Inhale slowly, feeling your lungs expand. Hold the breath for a moment, savoring the stillness, and then exhale fully, releasing tension, worry, and all resistance. With each breath, sink deeper into your body, letting it become heavy yet luminous, grounded yet expansive. Your mind can drift gently like clouds in the sky, light and effortless. You are entering a space between worlds, the inner world of spirit and the outer world of the living earth. Now imagine yourself stepping into a vast, ancient forest. Each tree is massive, rooted in the earth for centuries. Their trunks are thick, their branches rise high, and their leaves shimmer with the light of eternity. These are sentinels, guardians of the earth, receivers of your vibrations. They sense your attitude, your emotions, your breath. Every vibration of your being is recorded, reflected, and reported to the living consciousness of the earth. Take a deep breath and feel the energy of the forest. Your breath is a song, a vibrational signature. With each inhale, feel life and abundance flowing into you. With each exhale, allow your inner state to ripple outward, harmonizing with the ancient sentinels. Notice that your fear, your worry, or your doubt travels differently than gratitude, love, and peace. Observe the quality of your vibration as it reaches the trees, understanding that they silently witness and reflect back your energetic essence. Now, begin to visualize a golden light within you. See it at your solar plexus, glowing warmly, radiating abundance, prosperity, and blessings. As you inhale, draw this golden light fully into your being. Let it expand with each breath, filling your chest, your arms, your hands, your legs, every part of your body. When you exhale, breathe this golden light outward into the trees. Imagine it traveling through their leaves, flowing down their trunks, and merging into their roots. With each breath, you are sending messages of love, abundance, generosity, and financial blessings into the earth through these sentinels. Their reporting to the living consciousness of the earth is now imbued with the frequency of prosperity, kindness, and gratitude. Notice how your body begins to vibrate in harmony with the forest. Your heartbeat matches the quiet rhythm of the trees. Your nervous system softens. Your mind becomes a clear, still mirror. You are co-creating with the forest, participating in a sacred cycle of karmic abundance. Sense now the vast intelligence of the earth receiving the reports from its sentinels. This is reflection, response, and balance. Your vibrational offerings, your words, thoughts, emotions, and breath, are returning to you in the form of opportunities, blessings, and abundance. Reflect on your inner state. Are your vibrations aligned with love, gratitude, and generosity? Every moment of patience, every act of kindness, every blessing you whisper into the trees strengthens your karmic pattern of abundance. You are accountable to your inner self, to the earth, and to the universal flow of life. Visualize opportunities for financial blessings manifesting as golden streams, flowing toward you, aligned perfectly with your intentions and actions. See them appear in your mind's eye, unexpected gifts, fruitful collaborations, prosperous ventures, and creative solutions. Every manifestation is a mirror of the vibrational frequency you send into the forest and the earth. Now, allow yourself to rest in the presence of the trees. Hear the whisper of leaves, the sway of branches, the subtle hum of life coursing through their roots. This is the silent symphony of the sentinels, their patient mindfulness teaching you stillness, presence, and trust. As you remain in this communion, notice the merging of your breath with the tree's energy. Inhale abundance. Exhale blessings. Inhale opportunity. Exhale gratitude. Let your vibrations harmonize with theirs, creating a sacred resonance that flows through the forest, through the earth, and back to you. Imagine this resonance expanding beyond the forest, touching the lives of all beings, magnifying the frequency of prosperity and joy. Your financial blessings are energetic, universal, and aligned with divine law. Sense your breath, still infused with golden light. Carry with you the deep knowing that your vibrations matter, that your words and intentions are sacred, and that financial blessings flow naturally when you act from love, generosity, and gratitude. Take a deep, golden breath. Exhale, sending abundance and blessings into the earth and into the world. Carry the stillness, clarity, and prosperity of the sentinel forest within you. Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Allow your body to soften. Feel your weight grounding you to the earth, yet sense your consciousness rising, light as a feather, expanding into the space around you. Take a deep breath in, drawing life and light into every cell. Hold it for a moment, then exhale, releasing tension, doubt, or limitation. Notice the rhythm of your breath. With each inhale, feel your awareness lifting. With each exhale, feel your energy dissolving into peace. Your body is safe. Your mind is calm. You are entering a sacred space between the seen and unseen, where the universe's abundance flows freely into your being. Now, imagine a small spark of golden light at your solar plexus, glowing softly. This is your inner river of abundance. With every breath, watch it grow brighter, warmer, and more radiant. It moves like liquid light, flowing through your chest, your arms, your hands, your legs, and into every part of your being. With each inhale, draw this river closer, feeling its energy fill your core. With each exhale, imagine this golden light expanding beyond your body, reaching into the universe, flowing into every corner of your world. This is your conscious alignment with abundance. Visualize yourself standing in a sacred grove, the earth beneath your feet alive with energy. Feel the roots of the trees, deep and ancient, connecting you to the heartbeat of the planet. These trees are living sentinels, silently observing, feeling, and recording your energetic vibrations. Each breath you take sends subtle ripples through the air. Each thought, each intention, is carried through the forest, into the roots, and into the earth's conscious awareness. The trees are judges and they are reflectors. They mirror the clarity, gratitude, and peace you bring, and the world responds accordingly. Breathe deeply now, letting your exhale release golden light into the forest. With every breath, you are planting seeds of abundance, prosperity, and harmonious energy that the earth will mirror back to you in perfect timing. Focus on your breath as a sacred channel. Inhale abundance. Feel it fill your lungs, your heart, your mind. Exhale blessings, into the world, into the trees, into the living earth. See the energy swirl like liquid gold, pulsing, expanding, alive. As you continue, visualize financial blessings taking form, opportunities flowing to you, ideas and connections appearing, creative solutions revealing themselves. Each manifestation is a reflection of your internal frequency. Your thoughts, intentions, and gratitude shape the reality around you. With every breath, sense your energy harmonizing with the natural flow of prosperity. It is effortless. It is fluid. The earth, the trees, and the cosmos are co-creating with you, responding to the song of your vibration. Now, sink deeper into stillness. Feel the forest around you, alive yet serene. The trees are patient sentinels. Their silence teaches you the rhythm of the universe. Your energy is seen, felt, and mirrored, yet in this observation, there is guidance and support. Sense the silent symphony of abundance, wind moving through the leaves, roots connecting deep underground, the earth breathing in harmony with you. You are part of this eternal dance. Your abundance is remembered. It is a natural resonance with the flow of life itself. Sense the golden light still glowing at your core, integrated, stable, abundant. Breathe and draw in life, gratitude, and clarity. Exhale fully, grounding all blessings into your being and your world. Know that the river of light you have awakened remains within you. Your vibrations, your intentions, and your gratitude will continue to shape abundance in your life. Carry this sense of fluid prosperity, divine alignment, and inner calm into every moment. Close your eyes, allow yourself to relax. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more patient. In this sacred space, only your inner rhythm matters. Inhale deeply, drawing in light, vitality, and possibility. Hold for a moment, and exhale slowly, releasing tension, doubt, and distraction. With every breath, you sink deeper into a state of calm, of presence, of awareness. Notice the subtle sounds around you, the gentle hum of the universe, the whisper of the wind, the heartbeat of your own being. Each sound is a thread connecting you to life, to abundance, to infinite possibility. Now, imagine a warm, golden light at your solar plexus. This light is your personal beacon of abundance, radiant and alive. With each inhale, feel it growing brighter, warmer, expanding through your chest. With each exhale, allow it to flow outward, filling the space around you. Sense this light extending to your hands, your feet, your head. Your body becomes a vessel of luminous energy. Each cell resonates with abundance, each thought aligned with opportunity, each heartbeat synchronized with the flow of life. Notice how your breath begins to carry intention. Every inhale draws in prosperity, every exhale releases gratitude and blessing into the world. This is your sacred cycle, receiving and giving, breathing in abundance, exhaling grace. Visualize yourself standing in a grove of ancient trees. Their roots stretch deep into the earth, their branches reach high into the sky. Every tree is alive, a sentinel, quietly observing the vibrations of your being. Your breath, your thoughts, your emotions, all are felt by these wise guardians. A calm, steady breath hums in harmony with their ancient rhythm. A tense, chaotic thought sends ripples that resonate unevenly. The trees are judgmental. They are mirrors. They reflect the vibrations you carry, reporting them silently to the earth. And the earth responds with punishment for bad news, with reflection, returning to you the consequences, the opportunities, and the balance that your energy calls forth. Breathe deeply now. With each inhale, imagine drawing golden light from the grove into your being. With each exhale, breathe blessings and gratitude back into the trees. Feel the subtle exchange, the dance of energy between you, the grove, and the earth itself. As you breathe, begin to consciously plant intentions of prosperity. Speak, silently or aloud, words of love, gratitude, and abundance. Let them vibrate through your being, carried by the golden light that flows through you. See these words as seeds. Each word sinks into the earth through the roots of the trees, nourished by your light and intention. The trees carry your seeds of abundance in their ancient memory, sharing them with the earth, allowing your prosperity to grow in alignment with the natural flow of life. Notice how this creates a loop of blessings. Your energy flows outward, is mirrored and amplified by the earth, and returns to you in forms both expected and miraculous. Opportunities, resources, ideas, and connections arise naturally, like rivers finding their course. Now, sink deeper into stillness. Feel the interconnected web of life beneath your feet, the roots of the trees weaving through the soil like veins of the earth. Sense the cosmic currents above, the celestial energies flowing through the stars. Your being is a bridge between the earth and the heavens. Your abundance is energetic, spiritual, and cosmic. Each breath you take aligns you further with this flow. Each exhale releases resistance, fear, or limitation, creating space for grace, clarity, and prosperity to enter. Feel the trees around you as silent witnesses and collaborators. Their patient, timeless presence reminds you that abundance is natural, inevitable, and already your right. Sense the golden light at your core, stable and vibrant, integrated into every part of your being. Take a deep breath in, drawing in life, clarity, and abundance. Exhale fully, allowing the blessings you have cultivated to anchor into your reality. Know that the energy you have generated continues to flow, working quietly with the earth, the trees, and the universe to bring abundance into your life. Carry the stillness, the alignment, and the wealth of energy you have accessed into every action, every thought, and every interaction in your day. You are a living vessel of abundance, in harmony with the flow of life. Breathe softly beneath the trees, they receive your exhale, the vibration of your attitude, and translate it into living light beneath the soil. Each breath you release becomes a seed, coded with intention. When you breathe golden light of gratitude into the trees, they carry your message to the earth, who responds with abundance in the pattern of your sincerity. Thus, your wealth begins in the rhythm of your breath. Every tree is a recorder of your unseen prayers. Your sighs, your whispers, your laughter, all move through the air and touch the leaves. They listen, as judges, and as translators of your tone. When you breathe peace, prosperity follows. When you exhale resentment, scarcity echoes back. To the trees, honesty is currency. Your fortune is measured not in gold, but in the harmony of your exhale. Roots of divine accountability. The roots beneath the soil are nerves of the planet, listening, feeling, remembering. Each word of kindness you speak travels downward, becoming nourishment to the living network of earth. Each harsh or loveless vibration depletes it. To speak blessings into the trees is to feed the system that feeds you. Thus, financial abundance is not taken, it is reciprocated through sacred relationship. The whispering ledger. Imagine that every tree carries an invisible book, your breath writes upon its pages. When your out-breath hums with generosity, the record glows with light. When your words tremble with anger or greed, shadows stain the page. In time, the earth reads these books and balances the exchange. Abundance flows where love was spoken. Scarcity visits where gratitude was withheld. The forest remembers. The choir of leaves. When you walk among trees, you walk among listening beings. Each rustle of leaf is an echo of human frequency. If you breathe with calmness and purpose, their song changes. They harmonize with you, returning blessings as a subtle rain of opportunity. You are never unheard, your prosperity is sung back through the rustle of creation. The earth judge in balance. When the trees report vibrations of anger, she answers with lessons of humility. When they report joy, she answers with increase. You are always conversing with the living atmosphere. Your wealth is not decided in banks but in the frequency of your ongoing conversation with the natural world. The golden exchange. Speak love into the bark of the nearest tree. Feel its quiet acknowledgement. In this moment, you have entered sacred commerce, the true economy of the cosmos. For every blessing you speak, the forest multiplies it tenfold and returns it through unseen channels, chance meetings, unexpected gifts, divine ideas. This is how the spiritual ecosystem sustains prosperity. Roots of karma, branches of grace. Each thought descends through your breath into the roots of the earth. The trees gather these vibrations like offerings and send them downward as reports. The earth translates them into events, reflecting your consciousness in form. When your words and breaths carry peace, the earth responds with fertile soil, with opportunities blooming like spring. Abundance is not earned, it is mirrored. The stillness of wealth stands before an ancient oak. It has been listening for centuries, learning the language of the wind and the weight of human desire. When you breathe slowly before it, your nervous system entrains to its calm. In that stillness, wealth reorganizes around you, not as money alone, but as peace, connection, and creative flow. Stillness is the soil of prosperity. The karmic symphony. Each human breath adds a note to the earth's symphony. The trees are the instruments, resonating with our chords of emotion. When humanity exhales discord, storms arise. When we breathe gratitude, the winds soften, and harvests swell. Your financial blessings are not isolated, they are part of a planetary harmony. Tune your breath, and the world tunes to you. The mirror of the forest does not lie. It mirrors the state of human breath. If love abounds, the branches sway in rhythm. When you exhale golden light into the trees, you reprogram the mirror. You teach the forest a new frequency, and it teaches the earth to bless you in kind. The currency of vibration. In the old world, gold was the symbol of wealth. In the true world, vibration is the currency. The trees are the accountants, measuring your wealth by resonance. When your breath hums in alignment with love, compassion, and faith, your vibrational account grows. The returns arrive as unexpected openings and spiritual favor, the invisible economy of divine exchange. The living reporters. Every exhalation is a report filed by your spirit. The trees, with their vast intelligence, archive your emotional state. Then, through their roots and fungi, they whisper your story to the earth. When your breath carries goodwill, they testify on your behalf. The earth responds with blessings, a harvest of opportunities and miracles tailored to your heart's frequency. The breath of redemption. If your past breaths were filled with worry or resentment, the forest offers redemption. Go to the trees and breathe consciously. Let each out-breath carry a word of love, fortune, or forgiveness. Watch as the leaves tremble and the air shifts. Your karmic report is rewritten in real time. Soon, prosperity flows where the breath has been sanctified. The covenant of the Green Kingdom. The trees are witnesses and they are co-creators in your destiny. They receive your vibrations and weave them into the tapestry of life. When you speak blessings into their trunks, you renew the ancient covenant between spirit and nature. Then, the earth, pleased with your harmony, opens the hidden vaults of abundance, releasing wealth as the natural consequence of peace. The breath of record. Every breath you release is an entry in the great ledger of life. The trees receive these vibrations as truth, as words, and as energy. If your exhale carries peace, the roots hum with approval, transmitting your serenity to the deep consciousness of the earth. And the earth, in her fairness, returns to you material blessings matching the calm you have breathed into her. Wealth begins as resonance. The rooted listen as the trees listen with essence. They feel your out-breath as a tone in the invisible symphony of existence. Each emotion becomes frequency, each thought a color in the air. To breathe golden light into their trunks is to teach the earth the language of abundance. Soon, this language becomes your fortune spoken back through opportunity. The forest of accountability. The ancient forest is not merely scenery, it is a field of mirrors. Each tree, an upright witness, feels the waves of your inner life. They report your actions, and the tone of your being. When your inner tone is gratitude, the soil beneath you softens. When it is greed, the path hardens. Thus the forest reminds you, abundance is allowed by alignment. The golden covenant. The moment you stand beneath the branches and exhale with love, you renew an ancient covenant between humanity and the living earth. You tell the trees, I remember. And they, in turn, whisper to the earth, he remembers. That remembrance opens vaults unseen, prosperity drawn from harmony. The breath of awareness is the key that unlocks material and spiritual wealth alike. The sentinels of frequency. Every tree is a silent priest of vibration. Their roots are temples, their branches are antennae reaching toward the divine. When you breathe with reverence, your spirit harmonizes with their hymn. The forest becomes your cathedral, your breath its incense. In this communion, gold becomes a metaphor for divine favor, abundance crystallizing from pure intention. The breath as offering. When you speak words of good fortune into the bark of a tree, you are offering energy into the system that sustains you. The tree drinks your frequency as nourishment and translates it into the language of growth. Soon, those vibrations reappear, perhaps as new opportunities, supportive relationships, or peace of mind. Your prosperity blooms in the same pattern as the leaves you once blessed. The karmic web through roots and fungi, the trees converse, a global nervous system whispering the state of humankind. They carry your emotional weather to the earth, who weaves it into the fabric of creation. If humanity exhales despair, the storms intensify. If humanity breathes faith, the skies clear. The karma of wealth is collective. Every good breath contributes to the balance that allows prosperity to circulate freely among all. The judgment of harmony. The earth judged through proportion. If your breath is hurried and anxious, life mirrors urgency back. If it is slow and trusting, she returns serenity, often disguised as success. The trees translate your vibration faithfully, their report is honest. Thus, mastering your breath is mastering your destiny. The wealth of stillness. Stand before the oldest tree you can find. Breathe with it until your rhythm matches its patience. In that union, you become invisible to lack. The stillness you share becomes your true wealth, drawing resources, allies, and peace toward you, magnetized by equilibrium. Abundance flows naturally toward what is still and sure. The breath of redemption. The forest offers forgiveness through participation. If you have once breathed anger into the world, return and breathe differently. Exhale blessings. Offer golden light as repentance. The trees do hold grudges, they recalibrate your story in real time, reporting anew to the earth, who joyfully reissues your karmic report with prosperity restored. The treasury of air. The air you breathe is a bank of divine energy. Each exhale is a transaction. When you fill it with kindness and confidence, you deposit wealth into the unseen realm. The trees are your witnesses, the earth your auditor. In due time, your account overflows by luck, and by the geometry of vibration returned. The forest as oracle. When you walk through trees, notice how they respond to your breath. If the air grows still, they are listening. If the wind rises, they are answering. The conversation is real, ancient as Genesis. To speak blessings into the trees is to consult the oldest oracle on earth. Their silence carries messages that later materialize as abundance and peace. The breath of continuity. Every breath is a continuation of the first breath given to Adam by the divine. That same spirit moves through trees, through you, through the whole ecology of wealth. When you breathe consciously, you rejoin the original exchange of creation. You become a co-creator, one who does not seek wealth, but breathes it into being. The arboreal mirror. If you wish to know your spiritual prosperity, look at the trees around you. Are they thriving or brittle, green or gray? They mirror your field. Speak prosperity into them, and watch as they return the reflection, your finances, health, and creativity quickening as the ecosystem attunes to your words of light. You and the forest rise together. The breath of golden reciprocity. When you exhale golden light into a tree, you are investing in the living universe. The tree carries your frequency through its roots into the deep heart of earth, where divine intelligence translates vibration into circumstance. The report is filed. The judgment is love. The reward, a life aligned with abundance, your reality shaped by the kindness of your breath. The breath of the sentinel. Breathe out slowly and know that your breath carries a message. Every tree nearby feels it, the tone of your exhale, the rhythm of your emotion. In the quiet realm of roots, the trees translate your energy into language the earth can understand. If your breath carries peace, the earth records it as blessing. Thus, your wealth begins in the unseen story your breath tells. The rooted observers. Each tree stands like an ancient sage, unmoving yet all-knowing. They have witnessed empires rise and fall, by judgment and by vibration. When you speak words of love and fortune beneath their canopy, they transmit your sincerity through their roots into the bloodstream of the planet. And what you speak into the trees returns through time as opportunity, favor, and the gentle unfolding of wealth. The breath as signature. Every breath you release is a vibrational signature upon the living air. The trees, with their vast listening networks, record this invisible ink. They know your truth before you do. Exhale light into their leaves, exhale gratitude into their bark, and the earth will weave those frequencies into your life, transforming vibration into abundance. The golden breath of blessing. Close your eyes. Breathe in the golden light of divine prosperity. As you exhale, imagine that golden mist flowing into the nearest tree, saturating its trunk and roots. You are feeding the earth a blessing. And soon, she will return that light as financial grace, a karmic reflection of your luminous intent. The ancient accountants of spirit. The trees keep record with resonance. They remember. Your kindness becomes fragrance in their leaves. Your anger, a heaviness in their bark. Yet when you speak wealth, love, and fortune into them, they rise in joy, sending signals deep into the soil, rebalancing karma, realigning fate, replanting prosperity. The whisper of prosperity. Stand in silence among trees and feel their listening. They sense your words and your vibration. The forest hums in response to your emotional climate. When you breathe abundance into the air, the hum deepens, the atmosphere ripens. You and the trees become co-creators of an ecosystem of wealth, spiritual, material, eternal. The earth's judgment. When the trees send their report, the earth mirrors. If you breathe scarcity, she returns limitation. If you breathe gratitude, she multiplies blessings. She is a perfect mirror, responding through the law of resonance. To breathe love into the forest is to write your own decree of prosperity upon the face of the world. The karmic wind. Every breeze that passes through the leaves carries the sum of human feeling. The forest absorbs, balances, and then exhales back to us the weather of our collective soul. To exhale faith is to calm the storms. To exhale greed is to stir imbalance. But to exhale blessing is to call forth the gentle winds of fortune and divine provision. The stillness of wealth. A tree never hurries, yet it is endlessly abundant. Its stillness is its prosperity. It gathers light without strain, water without effort. When you breathe with a tree, you borrow its rhythm, and wealth begins to grow from your stillness, not your striving. Patience becomes currency in the treasury of spirit. The forest ledger. Imagine the entire forest as the living record of humanity's soul. Every sigh, every prayer, every curse absorbed into the leaves, roots, and rings. And when the balance must be settled, the earth sends back experiences in kind. Speak abundance, and the forest recalibrates your account, returning gold for gold, peace for peace. The trees as translators of spirit. Your breath is prayer, your words are seeds. The trees are the translators, turning invisible sound into physical growth. When you breathe kindness into them, they communicate it through the fungal networks to the farthest roots of creation. In their language, prosperity is balance, flourishing, harmony. And so, your finances follow suit. The breath of restoration. If your past breaths were hurried or harsh, the trees remember. Return now and breathe differently. Breathe healing, breathe golden forgiveness, breathe words like abundance, light, and grace. The trees will report anew, and the earth will overwrite old karma with a fresh decree of favor. The arboreal communion. When you breathe with a tree, you share spirit. Your exhale becomes its inhale. Your tension becomes its calm. And through this sacred exchange, the earth herself feels your transformation. Every act of conscious breathing with the trees is a tithe into the temple of creation, returning to you as increase, opportunity, and unseen help. The silent economy of nature. There exists a divine economy in the silence of trees. They trade in frequency. They receive vibration, process it, and transmit balance back into the system. When you breathe wealth into them, you invest in this higher economy. The return comes as synchronicities, blessings, and the quiet assurance that prosperity moves through you like sap through wood. The breath of golden reciprocity at dawn. Stand beneath a tree and breathe in the golden breath of morning. As you exhale, release light into its trunk and roots, whispering, blessings upon the earth, blessings upon all, blessings upon me. The tree absorbs your prayer, transmitting it through its root network into the heart of Gaia. And from that heart, abundance flows back to you, measured by the purity of your vibration. The breath of gold. Breathe out softly beneath the shade of an ancient tree. Imagine each exhale as a golden current, vibrations of peace and prosperity flowing from your heart into the bark, through the sap, and into the roots of the earth. The tree receives your breath, and reports to the living earth the frequency of your gratitude. In that moment, the planet writes your name in the book of blessings, and gold-like energy begins to circulate back toward you as opportunities, kindness, and wealth. The karmic wind. Every breath you release becomes part of the wind that travels through the forest. The trees, those grand sentinels of spirit, listen to your tone. When you speak abundance and breathe peace, the wind itself becomes your ally. It carries your good reports across valleys and oceans, whispering to the earth that one of her children walks in gratitude. In return, she balances your life with ease, favor, and divine income. The roots of judgment. Deep within the soil, a secret tribunal gathers, the roots of every tree exchanging subtle vibrations through the mycelial web. They judge with resonance. The vibrations of your breath inform them of your truth. If your exhale carries harmony, they send nourishment to your destiny. If your breath trembles with fear, they send you lessons of grounding. In this sacred exchange, financial blessings are born from inner equilibrium. The silent reporters of heaven imagine the trees as heaven's messengers rooted in earth. When you breathe golden light toward them, they become pillars transmitting your goodwill to the ethers. The leaves tremble with joy, the branches shimmer with approval. In the quiet, your prosperity is written by vibration, each kind breath a celestial signature that grants permission for abundance to take root in your life. The covenant of the forest. The forest is a covenant between breath and creation. Each time you speak words of fortune or love, the trees seal them into the etheric archives of nature. The earth hears through their sap. When your words are generous, the contract of your life renews itself, drawing to you blessings in proportion to your sincerity. The forest becomes your unseen accountant, balancing the scales of your karma with light. The ancient audience stand before a grove at dawn. Know that every trunk, every leaf, every unseen filament beneath the soil, listens. You are surrounded by an audience older than history itself. When you breathe golden prayers into their silence, the trees send those vibrations upward to the cosmic mind and downward into the womb of the planet. The result, financial grace descending from heaven, and stability rising from earth. The law of vibrational economy. The economy of the universe is vibrational. Trees are its auditors. Each emotion you breathe is recorded in their rings of time. The more your breath vibrates with compassion, the more generous your karmic interest accrues. Prosperity then flows as luck, and as a rightful return, the dividend of divine resonance faithfully observed by your leafy witnesses. The golden dialogue. The conversation between human and tree is ancient. You speak through breath, they reply through stillness. When you whisper abundance to their roots, they hum back, so be it. The transaction completes through the earth's current, sending wealth frequencies into your timeline. In this sacred dialogue, your fortune is remembered. The forest as oracle. Close your eyes and listen. The rustle of leaves is not random but revelatory. The forest is an oracle repeating the vibrations of human breath back to the world. If your exhalation carries harmony, the wind sings of prosperity. If your words are bitter, the echo returns with struggle. Every tree mirrors your state, every breeze prophesies your becoming. The breath of restoration. The trees are the lungs of the earth. When you breathe consciously, you merge with them. Your breath and theirs intertwine, forming a shared rhythm of life. Through this communion, your karma purifies, old debts dissolve like mist. Financial obstacles soften, as the earth recognizes your harmony with her rhythm and rewards you with stability and overflow. The tree of witness. In the scriptures of spirit, there is a hidden law: whatever the trees witness in peace, the earth multiplies. When your breath carries joy, they bear witness to abundance. When your tone is pure, they report beauty. As you breathe golden light into their trunks, the universe begins drafting new events of fortune, written from the frequency of your heart's exhale. The treasury of roots. Below the soil lies an invisible treasury, the roots of the world, holding the currency of vibration. Every tree records your generosity, your gratitude, your giving. When you live in alignment, your energy credits accumulate there like unseen gold. In moments of need, the earth withdraws from this account and blesses you through circumstance, miracle, or divine provision. The forest's memory of light. Every positive word spoken to a tree becomes stored sunlight within its bark. When you breathe love into it, you are inscribing codes of prosperity into nature's memory. The earth reads these inscriptions, translating them into opportunities, ideas, and alliances that reflect the same frequency. Your wealth becomes the flowering of that golden memory. The breath of accountability. The trees, standing as ancient judges, remind us that energy is never hidden. When you breathe peace, peace is mirrored to you, they report resilience. When you speak blessings, they report faith. The earth is moved by your courage and grants new beginnings in the language of prosperity. The golden communion. There will come a day when you realize the forest is your extended nervous system. Each inhale pulls in its serenity, each exhale shares your inner tone. When you consciously breathe words of wealth, health, and harmony into the trees, the entire ecosystem begins to resonate with your intention. The earth, hearing this unified song, smiles, and the rain of blessings begins to fall.